guys, welcome back to another video, and today's video is going to be a makeup collection. If you want to know where I do my makeup and a tour of all of that, then let me know, but this video is going to be like long by itself, so we're just going to get into it. So the actual like trolley thing that I actually store my makeup in is from Amazon, and I'll link it down below. It was a really good purchase and it was not expensive. Like it wasn't expensive for what it is. So yeah, I really like these drawers. They've really helped to store my makeup really nicely. Another thing I wanted to say also is if you hear like a beeping noise, it is our fire alarm and it's running out of batteries, so it is starting to make a beeping noise. So yeah, just thought I'd get that out of the way. So the first thing I have is this little acrylic container that holds cotton pads. I got this from Primark for like £2, so it's a really good price, because when I was looking online for them, they were really expensive, so, or like expensive for what they are, so yeah. Then I got, I'm going to shut my door, don't know if that's going to do anything, but I guess we'll find out. Then I've got some hair grips, hair bubbles, and then in this little drawer I've got my little thing. I got this in Poundland, this little container. It does have a lid, but it doesn't fit with these in with the lid on. So I've got my eyelash curlers, which are from Tweezerman, and then this beauty blender, which is from Flutter. And then I've got my lipsticks, which we'll get to in a second. And then I've got my like everyday bits and bobs. So it was hot recently in the UK, and yeah, I wanted to get a tan without like burning. So yeah, it's supposed to be hot again this week or next week, so let's just hope that that happens. And then this actual thing here I got in a charity shop, because I was looking ever to find it and I couldn't find it anywhere, but then I saw it in a charity shop for like £1, so that's where I got that from. So don't really know where it's from, but yeah. Then this acrylic container is from Amazon, and it just has all of my lipsticks, or like good lipsticks that I actually use. So we're just going to, I'll just swatch a few that I like the most. Okay, so this first shade is from MAC, and this is Taupe, and I absolutely love this, but it is really running out. As you can see, it's actually hit the plastic, so when I'm applying it I have to use a brush. I know a lot of people do that already, but yeah, I love this colour. Okay, so the second one that is like one of my faves is Sexy Mother Pucker by Soap and Glory, and this is in the colour Super Nude. And it's such a nice nude colour, and it's got a bit of a pink tone as well. Okay, and then my last favourite is the L'Oreal Paris, and this is in 630, and this is this colour, so it's a bit of a swatch that went wrong. So yeah, I have 4 MAC ones, I have my Soap and Glory one, I have a New Look one, 2 Revolution ones, L'Oreal Paris, and 3 Maybelline New York ones. Okay, so we're just going to get into the first drawer. So in the first drawer I have all my primers, setting sprays, and concealers and stuff like that, foundations. So I have 3 foundations over here, and I have the Max Factor Pan Stick, which is my favourite, and then I've got the Collection Illuminating Touch Foundation, I've got the L'Oreal Infallible, then I've got like a cream concealer from Avon, number 7 like stick concealer, the Wake Me Up concealer by Rimmel, and this Lasting Perfection Collection concealer, and then I've got like a palette underneath, and then another Avon concealer. Then I've got the Revolution Blur Primer. It's such a good primer for like, if you have oily skin, problematic skin, the best primer to go for. Then I've got a fixing spray, which I thought was a primer, so, or like a setting spray, and it actually wasn't. It was doing the complete opposite, but you know, you live and you learn. I got this Avon Magic X Prime and Setting Spray, which I love, and then I've got the Max Factor Face Finity All Day Primer. Then I've got this eye serum, which I don't really know what to do with. I got it in a set, and please, anybody who knows how to use this or what it's for, please let me know, because I don't actually know, and it doesn't say on the box. Then I've got this number 7 Airbrush Away Primer, and I need to buy that in a full size because it is really good. And then I've got like this brush cleaning thing. Okay, I put the flash on just because I thought it would show it a bit better. Then in this drawer, it just has my powders, bronzers, highlighters, and like blushes and stuff like that. So this is my favourite. I'm just going to go through some of my favourites. This is the Revolution Duo Face Sculpt. The actual lid has broken and the Revolution bit has come off, but it is so good. My favourite powder, I've got 3 of them, is the Flawless Finish Powder by Primark, and it is so good. And as you can see, it's only £2, so you really can't go wrong for your money. And then if I was to use blush, which I don't really use, it would be this one, which is from Superdrug. I think this is their own brand, and it literally doesn't say anything on the back. But it's such a nice, like, shimmery like blusher. And then at the back I have a few products that I don't really use just because they're not really my thing, but I was keeping them for like to do like a video of like makeup that I don't like and stuff like that. So if you want to see that, let me know. But here's just an overview of the rest of it. So take that out. Just got a few MAC things and Bonjour Paris and Technique, which I just kept because I don't really have a lot of blushes and stuff like that. So, and they're actually not that bad. So anyway, the next drawer is all of my like single shadows and quads and trios and stuff. So I have a bunch down the bottom here. Again, I'll just pick out my favourites. So I actually really like this Wet n Wild one, which I got at this like regatta, and I just got it because it was Wet n Wild and I've never like seen the brand. I know I've heard of it, but I thought they only sold it in America. So it's a really nice colour as well. It's like a purpley shade, and I do wear colours like that. And then I've got like 2 of the exact same colour from number 7. And then I have got this one, which is this the over the taupe? I'm pretty sure this is the one I like. This is from NYX and it is in the colour over the taupe. And it's like this nice grey colour, but it's really pigmented. Like, I just love it. So, oh my gosh, it's going a bit wrong. So yeah, and then for my favourite trios, it's got to be this Ted Baker one. Let me open it. Such a nice shimmer, like trio. I just love it. And then I would say that's like all of my favourites. Obviously I love all the other ones, like my Inglot ones. I just love the packaging on these. I think this was like my first eyeshadow I ever got because I got this on holiday. And then my mum actually got this one and then she gave it to me because she didn't use it. Again, it's like a purpley shimmer colour and I've got so many of them. There's one there, and then that's also a purple, and that's literally the same as them 2 or them 3. So yeah, and I don't really wear them colours that much anymore, but anyway. So at the back here I've got all my brow stuff. So this is my everyday one. It is the Revolution Focus and Fix Eyebrow Shaping Kit in medium dark. Literally never raved about a product so much than this one. And then I've got a few things like the Brow Drama by Maybelline New York, a couple of eyebrow pencils, and this brow crayon with the like same like thing they brought out, like the little, I don't even know what you call it, their little range of the Brow Drama, but I didn't really like any of them just because I'm kind of a like gel kind of gal. And then I've got some mascaras. I'll pick out my favourite, which is this Lash Impact. Excuse the state of it, it's actually broken as well. The Lash Impact by number 7, and I do need to buy another one of those. Now I do have this one, but I'm not a big fan because it just makes my eyelashes look really clumpy. It's the Colosso Go Extreme Leather Black by Maybelline New York. Just makes my eyelashes go so clumpy. And then I've got this one, which is a Wonderful by Rimmel London, which is really good if you go swimming and stuff like that because it literally does not come off and it is waterproof. And then I've got my gel liners, not my gel, my liquid liners, and these, I've got this one, which is my favourite one, which is the number 7 Stay Perfect. And then I've got a gel one, and then I've got like my glitters and stuff. I've got like my MAC paint pot, not paint pot, but like shimmer things. Some Ted Baker ones, like glitter things. I love them, I actually use them today. Then I've got this Barry M glitter dust in 13, I think. Then on to the next drawer. This drawer I don't really use that often because I don't really wear lipstick. Believe it or not, I have a ridiculous amount, but I don't actually wear lipstick that much. And if I do, it is normally liquid lipsticks that go matte. Just because I can't stand lip gloss, because if it's windy your hair gets stuck to it. And I just don't like lip gloss, so yeah, but I do have quite a few, and I do wear it sometimes, but if I was to wear anything, it would probably be a lipstick. But these have got to be my favourites. These are the MUA Luxe Velvet Lip Lacquers, or lacquers, whatever you want to call them. They are so nice, and also this shade from Primark. This is the Intense Colour Sheer Butter and Vitamin E Lip Gloss, My Perfect Nude Nourishing Lip Gloss. This honestly is so good and it looks really nice on your lips, and it's quite pigmented. Then I've just got my Kylie lip kit, and then I've got number 7, like little lip crayon, Dior. Then I've got a bunch of kind of drugstore items at the back here. Well, some of these are as well. Then these are like lip and cheek tints, and then I've got this like lip balm. And also this is a lip primer, which I don't really use, but I didn't know you could have lip primers, but until I found that. So yeah, I did have this Jeffree Star one, but I really don't know where it's gone, and it's really upsetting because I loved it. It was in unicorn blood. I've only lost it recently, so maybe it will come about someday. Then I've got my eyelash drawer. Don't even ask me why I have so many of these. I absolutely love the Fern McCann eyelashes. They are so good, and they're only £1, so they're really affordable, but they are so good. So I need to actually stock up. I do like to have more than these, just because I don't know what type of lash I'm going to want. So I do have the Siren, which is like the glamorous one, so they're very long. I haven't actually tried these yet. Then I've got the Aphrodite. I liked those. I do use my lashes more than once, by the way, so if you're asking why these two don't look as good, it's because I've already used them. Then I've got another Siren, but some of them are different, so yeah. And then I've got Astrid. You can't really see, but these are my favourites because they are the longest, but they look so good. And then I've got the Estella ones, and then I've got my eyelash glue, which is just this one from Isla. Now, it looks like I've had it for years, but I've only had it like a month, and for some reason it's got really dirty and disgusting. And then at the back, I've got two of these, they're like silicone sponges, but I didn't like them, so they're just kind of shoved at the back of my drawer. And then I've got my tweezers to pluck my eyebrows with. Also, with my eyebrow kit comes with tweezers, and they're actually really good, so yeah. Then I've got my palette drawer. So I have the Revolution Flawless Matte Ultra eyeshadows. Love that palette, it's a definite go-to, so it's really worth getting. And then I've got the Rock Nudes. The only problem with this is all the eyeshadows kept falling out. Like, they didn't crack out, they just fell out as a whole eyeshadow. I don't really know why, but you know. And then I've got this one, which is my favourite at the moment. It's a Revolution Iconic Reloaded, right, I just said that all in the wrong way. Reloaded Iconic Fever palette. It's definitely a dupe for the Naked Heat because that's what I was looking for. And then I've got the Dead or Alive palette. I love this. I don't really rave about this because I have had this for a really long time because I got it really cheap, and it was my favourite. But now since I've got these two, I don't really use it that much, but it definitely is still up there with my favourites. Then I've got my Naked 2 Decay Basics. I was obsessed with this, but I've hit pan. I found so many of the colours that I don't really use it that much because the colours are really like bland and they're not really my taste anymore. But I don't want to get rid of it just because it was like my first big investment in makeup. And then I've got the W7 Lightly Toasted palette. And then I've got my big number 7 palette, which I don't use as much as I want to. It's a really lovely palette, don't get me wrong, but I just don't use it that much, so I want to start doing it. So let me know if you want like a makeup video on that. This palette I've probably raved about a load of times as well. It's the PS Bronze Highlight and Glow palette. I love this palette so much. It was only £4 and it is such a good palette, but I just don't think they sell it anymore because every single time I've gone in there to get it, they don't have it because my sister wanted it and other people wanted it. Anyway, then I've got this lip palette from Studio London. Then in this drawer, it's just got a bunch of random things. I've got some antibacterial wipes, this box, for some reason I've kept it. A mini sampler of soap from Yves, I think, yeah. Some hand creams because my hands are they're just disgusting, they really are. I wash them too much. This came with like this lip set like brush that I got. These lip brushes from Real Techniques, and they just go in that little thing. I love this little tin, it's got a mirror on as well. Sorry, that was a bit bright there. I've got some brush holders, and then I've got some brushes that I don't really use, eyelash curlers which just didn't work for me, and then I've got some more beauty blenders. And then this drawer is just electronics, well not electronics, but just like stuff, random stuff like tripods, selfie sticks, stuff like that. So I'm not going to show you because it's just a mess, and my phone box, and also the instructions on how to put this together just in case it falls apart because it's very flimsy, so yeah. But I think it's just because I have got so much stuff in it, and also it was like quite cheap for what it is. So, but don't get me wrong, I love it, and I just love how it goes like white and then to black. So yeah, that is my makeup collection. If you want a video on my like vanity tour or where I do my makeup, then let me know. But that will be it for today, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.